That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I guess.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Mahomes steps away to, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Hey, CFC, what's up, bro?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete, it's Rashad Bateman.
Get off.
Room here to run. The 20. And
I cannot believe I scored,
Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 68 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Clip that.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
He's good. He's all right.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Bacon is bacon, bro.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
There we go. There's a first one of the day.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Y'all get
we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And have Bacon get mad. But Bacon doesn't get mad. He's good. Bacon gets over his shit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Tomorrow, too. I got to get these stars back, man. I got to streamline.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Piece of cake.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
That's what I'm saying. He don't take it
So,
serious.
Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Bacon don't have time to fucking hold grudges against people, man.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He's got him.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I get it. Look, I get it.
So instead
of
trailing over the Rockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy, get a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
That was stupid.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Are you kidding me? Bro. That's EA Sports for you.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Everything seems to be running good today. For right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dalvin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Right now, I'm really just trying to grind for my stars back, because that shit's pissing me off. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Kick it away following the touchdown.
Like, that shit pissed me off. Like, I ain't even been wanting to play.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
I don't really want to play. I don't really want to play. Shit pissed me off, though. And then I missed my fucking
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Yellow, yellow.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A run for the fullback, Burton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
Get the fuck
can't
down.
find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw.
Thank you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more.
Oh, don't be a pussy. He's gonna quit. What a bitch. The fuck? Look at that guy's fucking point. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. See, I tell you, there's something wrong with Madden's rank shit. Yeah, some fucking shit. I Xbox 5. Look at that shit. Then I can't believe that shit. I cannot believe that guy. You know, he's probably like, what the fuck? Man, this no star shit is bullshit. Fucking lame. Lame-o. I like these Chargers though. I was trying to get busy. Got up to 6 for a minute. We good though. It's alright. We good. It's just weird. Do. The Saints, huh?
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Fucking bullshit.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Fuck.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I got an 8-game win streak, bitch. You ain't gonna break it by fucking sneaking. Look, 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 look.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Look what he's doing. That's it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Bro. Why are people like this? It's the only way you can get wins. I ain't gonna quit. I got an 8-game win streak, motherfucker. Think I'm gonna quit?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I know. You see that shit, right, Jonathan? Motherfucker. And he's talking, too.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Kamara try the right side. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 2nd down and 4. Dalton escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Looking sideline, incomplete.
At least I didn't get a PI. Fuck you.
For them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Landry, the receiver, in motion left. And again, Andy Dalton to throw.
And again, the
Looking
pick.
for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because he came up with plays to swing the momentum there. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fucking bitch.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
What a cheap bitch. I hate people like this.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll send Landry in motion right. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick 6.
Oh!
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive?
Touchdown, Chargers!
That's what you get.
Busted up.
I see you talking.
20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
He's talking.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
3 wide.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught along the sideline. And what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. And it'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again.
I got an 8-game
take this to
win
the
streak
other side of
on
midfield before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
Hey, Oli, are you on P5 or Xbox? I want to play you.
Another chance for Dalton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton to the right side. He's got it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. Here's Dalton.
Why did
He's got
retard
it.
stand?
Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Jared, what up?
They went
I see you
5 wide in that
good,
offensive
bro.
set. And racing, going 3 wide's a
I got
big
an
deal.
8-game
To
win
go 5,
streak on this.
how about the way that they finish
On the
things
line.
off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play?
running
You
with
go
your
5
Chargers.
wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And
It's
he'll get
like
into
he's
the
lagging
end
it
zone
out.
as the 2-point conversion is successful. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
It's like he's trying to lag it the fuck out. I see him talking.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
God damn.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
How about P5 right now?
The Charger drive about to get going.
I'm
But
surprised
right now,
you
we've got
up.
a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Whooping ass. Whooping ass, man.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo.
I remember when I first met you,
and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Actually, I do need to play with. I do need to fucking. That's the only way I'm going to learn is by playing.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Actually, I did. You taught me so many different plays, bro. I'll play this one I use the most.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fucking Saints, man.
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to go
box.
down. Sacked right
throw
around the 17. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
And you know what, Jared? You're like mad calm, bro. Like when you play, I can't.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
You treat people the way they treat you, really.
They snap it to Herbert. Out to him, and he's brought down.
Can't
do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 85 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Running on first down, Eckler down to about the 45. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Oh, wide open, complete.
Let's go!
Donald Parham, 45 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Oh
now
my
a signal and a
God.
timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. The final act of the first half. Dalton. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
Give me that pick! Damn!
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Dalton. And that is
damn!
Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dalton now to pass. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Here's Dalton to throw for. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Yeah, fuck, that's such a bad as a hoe. This motherfucker's cheap like a hoe.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All right, we're down to.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give, Eckler running to the right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Dalton, he's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Caught him. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to in the most curious way there to burn some clock, that was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, 77 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. So Dalton now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing, Dalton. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. On the move past the 40. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. 368! Oh, passing it. Dalton. Again, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Big spot. Andy Dalton got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. All right, here's Dalton. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Dalton wants to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Herbert to throw. Rolling to his left, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I've only been out for an hour and a half. I ain't really trying to play people today, really. Like, I don't really want to play anybody. I think I fixed my stick drift though. I reset my controller. It's supposed to be storming here in a little bit. What time is it? 11? I get bored quick. Oh. Damn. Broke my 8-game win streak. It's alright. I get really bored quick. That's gay. We limit how often you can post. That's dumb as fuck. No, I'm not running it. Jeff just asked me to play. I don't really want to play anybody.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
I play you all the time, bro. I used to play you all the time.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
I think I did fix my
and no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Crazy. I just don't want to play anybody. Jeff asked me too. I'm about to switch it up on
Here we go.
Hey, I think I do got that WWE.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 30.